Hey guys, Gareth97 again. This time with a review of the Armor 44 scale Kapool from the Turn A Gundam series, and technically also the Double Zeta Gundam series, because the Kapool and the Kapool are pretty much the same thing. So for colors, we mainly have a soft mint green color, as you can see, for almost the entire thing. And then we actually have two shades of gray. We have a very light gray for the feet, the gun here, and then some of the internal details once we crack open his shell, revealing some blue. But first on to the other shade of gray, and that is for the claws, and this is actually a more metallic, shiny gray. So that is quite cool that they gave the claws a different gray. And then the final color we're getting is the blue for these missile launchers and also for the mono eye. So I have to give it for this little no grade here an actual nice array of colors, making it mainly color accurate. You're gonna have to do a bit of painting here and there, of course. The hoses in these arms are gonna require a lot of painting. But onto the articulation. First up, his head, well, his hat, I guess I should say, can go up about that far and close all the way like that. Unfortunately, don't get your hopes up, this guy isn't gonna transform. And the arms go up about that far, up and down, will rotate around all the way. And I guess kind of an optical illusion, the arm isn't nearly as articulate as you might think. It only bends in the middle about that far, and then the hand bends. Once again, not as much as you might expect. So that is all the bend you're gonna get out of it. And the other way around, about that far. No turning around at any point. So the arm, well, might come across as a bit of a disappointment. But then again, we do have some really nice claws on there. They kind of move as well. It would have been cool if we at least had a turning joint to get some more action out of these claws, because those claws are actually really, really sweet. But so be it, I guess. And as you can see, without interference from the Magella attack gun, I'd have to say, those claws can actually move quite nicely. Then, even a bit of waist movements, a bit left and right, because this cannon there is kind of getting in the way. Then the side skirts go up, legs go outwards quite far actually, and forwards nicely, backwards nicely. There is a knee joint for a bit of movement, and the feet will go forwards, backwards, side to side, and will rotate surprisingly far actually. And let's put that back. So the articulation is there. Let's put it like that. He can move around his arms, and that is about it. The legs, well, he can walk around. But then again, that is really all you need for this little guy. Also, the flaps here do go up and down. Then, for accessories, as I've already shown, you get this triple-barreled machine gun, which looks very similar to the machine gun used on the Magella attacks. I guess they dug this up from somewhere as well. And goes on to both hands, so if you buy two of these, you can get him to dual wield. Unfortunately, we do only get one of those triple barrel machine guns. Then the final gimmick, which I've already kind of shown in the beginning, is the opening bell. You have to slide them forwards, and then you can slide them out to get them all the way open. Because otherwise, the missiles are just gonna hit his shield here. And it closes back up. A nice little gimmick, and for no grade, that is pretty cool. And as I said in the beginning, no transformation sadly. Even though he can close up his head, his legs can go backwards. But yeah, you can kind of pretend to transform and like pull this out, put this on the peg here, because that will actually go on there. And put that up there. That is kind of how he's supposed to transform. Very, very loosely, but unfortunately he isn't gonna pull it off. As always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? And well, for 500 yen, it's not too bad of a deal. Yes, the articulation isn't quite there yet, but the Kapool isn't really a mobile suit that needs it either. It's more of a heavy fire mobile suit. When you look at it, you have the missile launchers on his chest, you have the sonic blast here, which is kind of a mega particle cannon, and then you have the triple barreled machine gun in his hand. It doesn't really need the articulation to demand its presence. And then it also has that laser eye thing going on. It's got the claws, which, well, they could have used a bit of that articulation, but hey, that's only one of its plethora of weapons that could really benefit from the articulation. So that is something I can easily forgive. And on top of that, color accuracy is pretty good. You get a lot of colors for a no grade. That is not something you see that often, so I applaud it. For 500 yen, you're getting a small but pretty damn good kit. And yeah, that is something I haven't really shown yet, have I? It is rather small. Quite small, indeed. And when we put it next to some other Turn A Gundam machines, we have the Sumo here. You can see quite slightly bigger. And since the Kapool also appeared in Double Zeta Gundam, let's put him next to some of Zeon's underwater mobile suits. We have the Zaku Mariner, which was used alongside the Kapool. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to paint the Kapool to really fit in with the Zaku Mariner and the other Zeon aquatic machines. But once you have it painted up, it's gonna fit right in there. And why not put the Dwag next to them as well? There we go. Or you know what? Family reunion time. And that's all for this review, and see you guys next time.